When Kowakujo released just recently, like last Thursday, I'm gonna say it right now, I enjoyed the Easter egg hunt that we were doing. It was not one of the best, but one of the most amazing Easter egg hunts you can ever get. And mind you, Kowakujo is now one of the longest Easter eggs we've ever gotten in COD history, or mainly in Modern Zombies history. But it came to an end on Saturday night. That night, Kowakujo was solved, but not in a positive way. In a really, really bad way. Now, Zone X made a few tweets about it. First one being June 25th, 2026 at 6:12 p.m. saying, Treyarch made a gigantic fucking oopsie. This will have to remain as a vague post to not draw attention to its existence from bad actors, but I'll explain a few after how badly they fucked up. Now, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm glad he left it as a vague post, but what really fucked up is that he got people's attention on this shit. And then this is, here it is like Horrible Mercy says, Easter egg related or in the code related, which no response, right? There's no response. Then about 5 hours later, on June 25th, Zone X states, and I quote, since it's public knowledge now, I'ma speak on it. The directed mode file was left in where the map dropped. This file basically just details what to do. It can be vague with some steps and bluntly clear with others. I have no idea what steps were solved using it, if any, but I personally predicted this would take over 24 hours after reading it. Which was really so... oh my lord. And let me say this right now. I honestly feel bad, not just for Treyarch, but for the community as well. Because the egg or Easter egg was just solved in like 3 days, which, mind you, this has happened before back in the days of like Black Ops 2. I also believe Black Ops 1 as well. But it happened in Black Ops 2 the most, which it really sucks if you think about it. And worst part of all is Zone X made another tweet on June 27th at 10:21 p.m. saying, in my opinion, without the massive mistake of leaving the directed mode in the files, this Easter egg would have taken as longer than Revelations. The file literally states, throw decoy grenades at window shutters to lure out the noble. Without that being able to people with the means, the egg would have lasted ages. Even those who did access it couldn't solve the step for like 30 hours. Holy shit. Oh boy. Now, let me say this right now. I will admit, that is one of the hardest steps you can ever do or think of. But here's the thing. I am blessed the Easter egg was solved, because knowing how this Easter egg was going to be, I'm wanting to bet if it wasn't because of the files, we would probably had over a Revelation style to a point of being a freaking Black Ops 4 style of maps. Like, that would have been fucking insane, but then again, that's just me. And on the other hand, Treyarch did tweet out saying this, and I quote, it's been amazing to see the community rally around Kowakujo and its main quest over the past few days. The team is incredibly proud of this map and proud of the members of this community who participated in every hunt with passion and integrity. After a race that lasted over 60 hours and I am not joking, this lasted over 60 hours. They continue on saying, "We were beyond disappointed to see a significant portion of the quest spoiled by bad actors and the people who amplified him, or pretty much amplified them." And this is where I want to say this as a point. Treyarch, this is kind of your fault, yes, but this is not entirely your fault. I don't fully fucking blame you. Yes, you are the ones to be full accountable for, but here's the thing. I do not blame you on this issue either. Because again, game engines, and specifically game files in that game engine, could spoil a lot of things. Take Dark Deception, for example. Dark Deception is made in Unreal Engine 4, or well, it used to be until they're moving to Unreal Engine 5, but then again, that's just me saying. With Dark Deception, literally a lot of people would literally go in the files and see what the next models or characters would be because of Unreal Engine Unlocked. And well, there are a few scenarios you could unlock with this. That being, for example, the Nerfs model. The Nerfs model in Unreal Engine Unlocked could be seen in the files of the game. There's even been people that actually exported almost all the models in the game, which that is really insane. But again, I can't really blame Treyarch 100% on this because yes, it was stupid that the direct emotes files were in the game at the launch of the new map, but the thing is, sometimes game engines can be like that, where they can actually leak stuff about the game for many reasons. And I'll even say right now, like I said about Dark Deception, you could see what the next model or next chapter model for the character could be because it was straight in the files. And I'm not even joking here. That's how it was. And I'll even say it right now, there's even some points that whenever an update comes out for that game, people will literally go into the files, data mine it, and find a way to export those 3D models into Blender or Maya, pretty much, if that makes sense. But going on with this, which this is a good sign of what they said. There are still more secrets to discover, and we'll do everything possible to protect the experience for the next season's finale or final. Try to stay safe, or try to stay spoiler-free out there. Heart emoji. And again, it just sucks. And let me just say it right now as well. Even when playing Easter egg myself and doing the boss fight with my friends, Aaron, Hunter, and Elshore, we all had a good time doing this fucking Easter egg. We had a good time doing the boss fight, which it was one of the easiest boss fights I think we could ever done, but it wasn't as easy as the Black Heart, if that makes sense. Again, it really sucks that this Easter egg was fucking leaked and cheated on. And I'll even say it right now, yes, Treyarch is taking accountability in what they said in their tweet earlier. It just really sucks that I have to see the community really go out of their way, a day later after the Easter egg was solved, go out and harass many people in the community, including ZoneX and Treyarch, for basically gatekeeping information and all this and that, and because of the situation. Now, let me say this right now. It is fucking stupid for what happened. And again, I don't blame anyone. But in my opinion, people who go out of their way and just say, oh, this is fully on Treyarch, yes, you can think of what you will. And yes, I do think Treyarch is at accountability for what's going on, but they aren't fully at fault here. Because again, the game's engine, or the COD HQ engine, literally had files of directed mode in the map's release, or mainly the main map's release instead of the directed mode's map, which again really sucked. But I'm also going to say this right now, it is a blessing that the map was solved, but it's a curse that it was cheated upon, which I'll even admit, that shouldn't have fucking happened. Now, after the situation that's been going on with the map, I will say this right now. I hope both Zone X, Freckleson, or Jack, and Treyarch recover from this bullshit, and I hope they are watching this as well, because I'll even admit right now, they all didn't deserve this harassment. Yes, Treyarch is hold accountability for this, but again, even if they made a simple mistake, it is part of game development. Game development has issues behind the scenes, and that is fine. And again, if people say, oh, we know more about game development than Treyarch, then I'm sorry, but there are people out there that probably know game development more than you. But Treyarch probably knows it more than anyone else, probably. And let me say it right now as well. I will admit, I do not hate people half the time. But I really hate it when people go out of their way and harass not just the developers, but people in the community just over a fucking gatekeep shit. And what really sucks the most is that apparently they acknowledge what's going on, and they're gonna, for the next map, which is the season finale, or the finale of BO7, or the MW Zombies arc, I think it's the MWZ arc is what they're doing, is that it's going to be protected from what it looks like, or well, what they said. They're going to try their best to find a way to make it harder to solve without the cheating, if that makes sense. But again, I digress. And one other thing I want to say, this is right now, if you are a game developer, please understand that if this mistake happens, it's not 100% your fault. Yes, you are accountable for that happening, but you're not 100% at fault at it. And I'll even say right now, like I said earlier, this shit has happened in game development for years, and it can cause a lot of scenarios, if that makes sense. And it can be really astounding, or well, hatred, if that makes sense, or hated upon. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I just want to say, please leave a like, subscribe, press the notification bell if you want more videos like this, and leave a comment down below what you think in the comments. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Peace out.